in front of the entire crowd. I literally looked at my buddy Kevin and I said, Kevin, how many maintenance agreements, preventative maintenance agreements have you had over the last 25, 30 years of your guys' business? And Kevin said, 7,000. And I swear the whole place went so silent, you could have heard a pin drop. Last week, I'm out at RoofCon and I'm explaining the whole preventative maintenance agreement deal. You buy a new truck off the lot today. Yes, you might get the bumper to bumper warranty, even if you pay extra for the best warranty. Like a couple months later, you still have to change the oil, swap the wiper blades, and rotate the tires. Like maintenance and warranty are two separate things. And so I asked the room, I said, hey, is there anyone here that can explain a PMA, a preventative maintenance agreement? And of course, Kevin raises his hand and gives like a textbook answer as to what it is. And so I just said, Kevin, just out of curiosity, I already knew it was a lot. I knew it was a big number. But how many preventative maintenance agreements have you actually inked over the last 25, 30 years? And of course he goes, oh, just somewhere over, I think right around 7,000. Of course, the entire room goes dead silent and everyone's like looking around like 7,000. Did that guy really just say 7,000? Because like 7,000 preventative maintenance agreements. Do you know what that actually means? While I don't know the exact dollar amount or the average maintenance agreement that Kevin has, I do know that while most roofing companies are literally starting January every year, they're resetting the scorecard and they're starting January at zero, starting his revenue on the year with millions of dollars in revenue already sold without even stepping on a roof. And so he might call it a roofing company, but the reality is that is a cash printing machine. That is a true asset. That has enterprise value. That is worth some money. So I think the real lesson here is that he's figured out what the billion-dollar companies have figured out as well. While you can definitely make some money chasing storms or doing one-off general contractor jobs, the real wealth is actually made by not just getting new clients, but holding on to the ones you already have and getting more money out of each one of them. Now, I can't promise that we can get you to 7,000 maintenance agreements, but I'm going to run a workshop next week showing exactly how this entire model works. How do we get the opportunities? Like, how do we get on the roofs? How do we position ourselves in the sale? And then also, how do we position that maintenance agreement to keep those people around forever? I've got a link in my bio, gives you all the information to the private workshop. Go check it out.